Welcome to the channel. My name is Matthias. Today we're going to talk about Avengers issues 170 to 171, written by Jim Shooter, and we have fantastic art by George Perez. Now, this is a pretty fun and short story arc that involves Ultron, one of my all-time favorite Avengers villains. Now, the story actually starts off in an interesting way because we see that there's a little bit of friction between Captain America and Beast, which I find super interesting because I don't understand why Cap sort of doesn't like Beast around. Like, he has an issue with Hank McCoy. This pops up in other issues, like they're not fighting or bickering, but you can see that Cap is not happy to see him. So the story actually starts off with Hank Pym and Wasp. They're back in the fold with the Avengers. They're moving back into the Avengers mansion. The thing is that they have also brought with them Jocasta, who was the bride to Ultron, who tried to use Wasp's brainwaves to activate her, and Ultron was defeated in that story, and Jocasta was deactivated. The thing is that when she arrives to the Avengers mansion, she reactivates on her own. She breaks out. The Avengers try to stop her, but what happens is Iron Man, Captain America, and Thor stop their teammates because they want to see where Jocasta's going, because they know they're going to be able to find Ultron this way. So here's where we get to the pretty odd part of the story and a missed opportunity, because we find out that Ultron is living in a monastery and has taken as hostage a bunch of nuns. And there's zero explanation on how Ultron got there in the first place. I feel like this could have been a pretty interesting part of the story. Why did he choose to hang out in a monastery? Why did he take all these nuns hostage? And he also made nun drones too. The story writes itself. Another thing that I find priceless is that when the Avengers arrive to this monastery, Thor is really not cool around nuns. Like, he says Christianity doesn't like Thor or the existence of other gods. So I find that his uneasiness in this whole situation is freaking hilarious. And it actually makes sense. Now, that aside, the Avengers confront Ultron. Jocasta also reactivates and decides to want to kill Ultron too, even though she says she loves him. So it happens very conveniently at the end of this story is that Thor defeats Ultron by absorbing his essence into Mjolnir, and he shoots this out into space. I don't know why he didn't do this when they first encountered Ultron, or every time they encounter Ultron. That aside, I had a ball with these two issues. Also, for the first time, we have Captain Marvel, or Carol Danvers, join the Avengers, who also seems to have an axe to grind with Hank McCoy. She doesn't like him. That aside, we're going to leave this video here. I hope you guys liked it. See you guys next time. Bye.